Good morning, y'all. You know what? I am flabbergasted. I'll tell you why in a minute. But I did want to get on here, and I wanted to go over what we've already learned today. Or not today, because we haven't even started. But you know what? I want to go over what we've already learned and teach you a few more signs. Now, I want you to understand that I am a sign language student. That means that I am learning. Do I know the answers to everything? No. Is there other ways to do some of these signs? Yes. There are other places that do these signs differently. Now, since I live in the South, some signs are done differently because of the accent. And yes, sign language has an accent. Than in the North or in the West. Okay? So, just because I'm doing them here like this does not mean that it is wrong for somebody else to do it a different way. Okay? Also, you're learning American Sign Language. That means that if you go to another country, Mexico, Germany, anywhere, Japan, their sign language is going to be different. That does not mean, because you know American Sign Language, that you are going to be able to talk to somebody in Japan. Do you understand me? Good. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go over what we've already learned. We've learned food store. We've learned apple. And again, boy, ball. Cat, class, and cool. Not this, but cool. Okay? Dog, doctor, and dentist. Egg and easy. Father, family, not this because this is important, but family, and friend. We've also learned gold and group. That was your A, B, C, D, E, F, and G signs, right? Now, yesterday we also learned our H through M. And this is where I'm going to have to deviate just a little bit because as I was told by somebody who's used the sign language for about half a century, a little more, some of my signs were not exactly correct. Even though that's the way I've learned them, it's not exactly how it's used out in the wild. So, after doing some digging, through the internet and all that kind of stuff, because yes, learning means you have to research, and not everybody has the answers. So, I did some digging, and I've also looked at, people who use the sign language quite a bit. I realized that although my signs were technically correct for how I was taught, and I was taught by a hearing instructor who has been taught linguistically, not for conversation, but actually for the actual grammar and stuff, because sign language does have a grammar. Think Yoda from Star Wars, and you'll kind of understand the sign language grammar. But I understand that I was wrong on some things, and I am making that disclaimer now so that I can fix it, okay? Or at least clarify some of these signs for you, okay? H. H is across the body, and husband and hurry are correct. But when I got to I, and I is for important, and I showed you this, And that is correct in some situations, but it's more of like you're going to spell it out. Okay? IF, you know, if I'm going to go there, this is what I'm going to do. Okay? So, IF. Okay? Simple enough. Okay? If is more like I'm imagining what's going to happen, once I get there, sort of thing. But it's not, it's more of like a thought process. Okay? It's not, a definitive kind of if. Alright? So, also with J. Okay? I said that jealous is like this. It is not. Okay? Jealous is with the pointer finger, and it's coming more from the chin. Not here, but here. And you can kind of emphasize that jealous. Jealous. Or if you're wanting to say that you're drooling over somebody, you can do this. But it is not this. It's this. I think I was getting more confused about the fact that my instructor was saying that this is jealous because her name starts with a J, and somebody had made that as a sign name for her. Sign names, they are important, but they come from the deaf community. Somebody's got to give you that is deaf. Okay, you cannot give it to yourself. You cannot beg for it, from a deaf person. That doesn't happen. They have to get to know you, okay? They have to get to know you before they give you a sign name, okay? Why she got that at first, nobody knows. They did change it. The deaf person did change it to more like this. And that is a deviation off of music. But that is the way I had learned it. And so I apologize. I am not, perfect. I am human. And I'm going to tell it straight up, okay? I make mistakes. Period. It's just the way it is. I make mistakes, and I'll fix it. I appreciate the person who let me know, hey, something isn't right. Okay? Now, so jealous is like that, or like this, like you're drooling. Also, K. K is for keep, as in take care, right? Or to know. Remember, you can see it here, but it's also here. I know. Okay? L is for lose. And I taught you this, but it's more like lose, okay? As in, I lost the game. Okay? But there are other variations of lose depending on your situation, like I lost my keys or something like that. I dropped them, whatever. Okay, and I'm going to go find them. Okay? So, that's another thing. So, in sign language, you got to be careful. Plain and simple. Okay? This can mean something totally different than what what is actually it. Okay? Like I said, I'm human. I make mistakes. I appreciate it when people call me out on it. I was taught certain things. And yeah, I'm humble. I was kind of upset with myself and probably was upset a little bit with the person because I hate kind of sometimes being called out on my mistakes, like every human being. But yeah, when all was said and done, I was like, okay, you're right. I need to go look at that. Yeah. But that's the southern in me that likes to go, I'm not making a mistake. No way. Not gonna happen. It does happen. I'm first to admit it. Well, not first. I'm gonna hope that somebody else admits it before I do. Anyway, L is for lose. Lose. Or you can even say that they've lost their way. You know, they were driving down the road and they lost their way. Okay? Something like that. It's also for language. Language. Okay? M is for mother. Remember, father's up here. Anything that does with male is up here. Anything that does with female is down here. Okay? So, mother, mother, or middle. Middle. Now we're going to go to the N through S. Okay? N through S. Okay? So, N, yeah. N is for niece. Niece. Okay? It's also for nice. Nice. Okay? O. You're just making an O with your, hand. O. O is for oven. Oven. You're putting that stuff in the oven. Okay? Or office. Now remember, we already had class, so now it's office. Okay? P. Remember our K? Well, we're just going to flip it. So that's P. Okay? K becomes P when we flip it. Okay? So that's for purple. Purple. Now this is a little interesting. We've already had father and we've had mother, right? But now we can combine them and make them parents. My father and my mother, or my mother and my father. Either way, you can go from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top. So, parents, purple, or, no, paper. Not this. This is different. Paper. Okay? Q. Q is going to be like that. Okay? Q. Alright? Remember our G? We're just going to turn it like this. Q. And that's for quiet or quiet. Quiet. Okay? Quiet. Please. I'm studying. Okay? Studying. Quiet. Okay? So, P. P is for purple. Parents. Right? Parents. Or paper. Or please. Please. Okay? Q is for quiet. Quiet. Okay? R is for restaurant. Restaurant. Or red. Red. You can do it this way, but that's more signed English, and that doesn't look very good according to the deaf culture. They'll know that you were doing signed English, and they'll kind of go, okay, either you're hearing, or you were brought up in the mainstream schools, and that is where they teach that kind of signed English kind of thing. Okay, so it's best to do red. Red. Okay? But I am going to show you this because of the fact that you're going to see it at some point in the wild. Okay? S. S is going to be your fist, like this. You're going to want to make sure that your thumb is over the rest of it. Not here. Remember, that's A. This is S. Okay? S is for shirt. Shirt. Don't pull. That's more volunteer. S is just, this is my shirt. Okay? Or sorry. Sorry. Okay? This is please. This is sorry. Okay? So, niece is for N. Remember, we've already learned, when we learned doctor, we learned nurse too. So, N is for niece or nurse. We've learned O is for oven or office. P is for purple. Remember, this is the P. It's the K upside down. Purple, parents, or paper, or even please. Please. Q. Q is for quiet. Quiet. R is for restaurant or red. And S is for shirt or sorry. Sorry. As in, sorry, I was wrong. My sign, another S word, sign was bad. Okay? Like I said, I'm not perfect. And I applaud that person for coming out and saying, hey, you need to fix this. Because I'm trying to help you. I really am. Yeah, made a point to learn a language. And that language sometimes has many, many words. Just like in the Southern language or whatever, the English language, we have words that mean many, many different things taken out of context. You have to know the sentence in order to understand it. So, I appreciate the fact that I was called out on it and said, okay, now I need to fix it. So, thank you to that person who came to me. I may not have liked it at the very beginning, but I appreciate it that you called me out on it. And that's just my ego. I'm going to say it. I have a big ego. I try not to. But let's be honest, I do. Everybody does at some point. They're prideful. They have pride. Me, I have pride. And it's hard for me to admit sometimes that I'm wrong. I think everybody has that problem, to admit that sometimes you're just wrong. Okay? So, I appreciate it. I love you guys. Love. Okay? Have fun. Practice. We've already learned that one. And that's a P word. What's the letter for P? Yep. P. Nope. Not that. That's purple. Don't shake it when you're doing it. P. Okay? P. Practice. practice. Okay? So, you need to watch what you're doing at all times. I know I do. Okay? So, call me out on it. I will research it. I will make sure that I'm giving you the right answers. There are plenty of people out there that do lessons. And check them out. Okay. What I'm trying to do is make learning sign language kind of fun. I don't want you to get bored or anything. So that's why I act like I do. Well, I act like this probably pretty much all the time. I do know when it's time to be serious. In fact, I was in an office the other day where I wanted to speak my mind, and I held my tongue, which was hard. But, okay, I want to make things fun. Because learning a language sometimes can be exhausting, and it makes you really wish that things could move along and be entertaining. So, that's me. I'm going to do stupid stuff. There's going to be some times that I am serious. Like when I am telling you, hey, hello, make sure that your P's don't do this unless you're wanting to say purple. Okay? So, have fun, y'all. Practice. Practice. Bye.